Mikayla Nogueira finally addressed what we've been saying here on Rich Lux. Mikayla Nogueira finally posted a TikTok video where she addressed her packaging. Now, if you guys remember, here on the channel, we said that her packaging, I have it right here, it's what her packaging looks like. Oh! Thank you so much, Corey Boom Boom Waters. MVP Corey Waters in the chat. You guys, here on TikTok, I have a level 50, an amazing sweet soul. Her name is Corey Waters. So thank you, Corey. Because we're recording live on TikTok. So if you're watching this on YouTube, this is being recorded live in front of a studio audience. So this was her packaging, right? And it looks kind of boring. And people have been saying here on my channel that her packaging looks like something you would see, you know, ordinary, road, proactive. It also kind of gives me a little bit of aloe kind of vibe. If you've been to an aloe store, it kind of gives me that too. Well, and you know I'm about to pop off. I have no makeup on. I put my hair in a little sassy bun and we're ready to pop off. So Mikayla posted a video addressing her boring packaging. And when I watched it, you know, because I had to watch a T-girl. When I watched it, I thought to myself, did she just say, and I wrote it down in my notes, just for you guys, because I didn't want to mess it up. It should reflect her personality, not her house. Because in essence, she said that her packaging, she designed it to look like her house or something like that. Something, I just got that vibe. So let me show you the video, and I'm going to be talking about it. So here we go, guys. You know, I have all the receipts right here. Let me get ready for you. Here we go. I'm excited. So this also proves that what you are saying in the comments, she's watching. And then she makes a video addressing your comments. Because we've been talking about her packaging. All right, so here we go. I have it on. Let me hit play.
Who's counting? I'm getting ready to go get my nails done for the launch of my brand. I'm going to do black and white to match the packaging. And then this weekend is my 5th year anniversary on TikTok. And I'm so excited to celebrate. Also need to pack this weekend because I'm going to be in New York City for the launch. And stay tuned because there's some really cool shit. As you could probably imagine, launching a brand is terrifying. Especially when...
She said in New York City is the launch of her brand. So if you are in New York City, drop a number 5 in the chat. If you live in New York City. That means you have an opportunity to go to the launch, and pretty sure it's going to be a little pop-up shop, and you can go shop. So if you're in New York City, you could possibly be the first to buy it. So if anybody's in New York City, if you can get your hands on it the day it comes out and buy it, I will send you the money and overnight ship it to me. I will pay for it because I'm ready to review it. All right, guys. I put a new gift gallery go up here. We have the whale. All right, here we go. I'm going to see what she says here. Remember, she's addressing her boring packaging here. Mikayla Nogueira is finally addressing why people did not like her packaging. Here we go.
Is someone that people have a lot to say about. For me, I'm so confident in my brand and proud of my products. You know, a lot of questions about the packaging and people saying this doesn't make sense for me. But let me show you why the packaging looks like this and then you'll get it. Packaging is simple on purpose, and that is actually a big part of me that you don't know about maybe. My entire home, black and white. Like everything. I would say 90%. The only time you see color is Christmas. Literally my whole house. That is because my mind gets very easily cluttered, and I love the simplicity of black and white. It's my whole house, and I put that into the packaging as well. So this is actually extremely representative of me.
Of your house?
The packaging is very personal to me, and I don't expect people to totally get it.
Girl, hold on.
I look at it, and it just warms my heart.
It's like, hold on. It's just like, hey guys, my packaging is meant to reflect my house. Bro, why is your packaging, it's a reach. It's a reach. She looked at her packaging and she was like, oh, well, this kind of looks like my kitchen. You guys, I designed my packaging to look like my kitchen. Is that what she said? Because nothing else is black and white. What is going on? No. I'm not by. She got called out for the boring packaging. And this was her deflect. Oh, it reflects my house. It reflects my kitchen, guys. In fact, I made some of it in my kitchen. I'm stirring it. No, I'm just joking. So I'm not buying that. And I'm not jealous, okay, for the people in the comments, Miranda Pillsbury from Atlanta, Georgia, because you sure have a lot to say. And every time I go live, you're the main one here. All day, every day, twice on Sunday. So let's see what else she says about her. Remember, she's defending her packaging. And she also said that she knows that people talk about her, that she's a hot topic. She also said that. Here we go again. That's her kitchen. Here we go.
Tell you why the packaging looks like this, and then you'll get it. Packaging is simple on purpose, and that is actually a big part of me that you don't know about, maybe. My entire home, black and white. Like everything. I would say 90%. The only time you see color is Christmas. Literally my whole house. That is because my mind gets very easily cluttered, and I love the simplicity of black and white. It's my whole house, and I put that into the packaging as well. So this is actually extremely representative of me. The packaging is very personal to me, and I don't expect people to totally get it, but I look at it and it just warms my heart. As someone who struggles really bad with OCPD, it's just the people that get it. These were like non-negotiables for me in the design meetings.
Hold on.
Simple packaging.
Is this, she had to throw in there OCPD to pull at the heartstrings of those who actually suffer from OCPD. It's just like, damn girl, you have anxiety, depression, stuff you can't talk about that we don't know about. The worst year of your life was last year. OCPD. Oh, my husband Cody struggles with addiction. Damn. It's like you're just checking all the boxes, girl. Just check them all. Just check all the boxes, girl. Not to mention she went to Korea for 1 week and discovered the Rolls Royce of toners in 1 week. And also she created lip ampules in 1 week in Korea. Damn, girl. Oh, body dysmorphia. Damn. At this point, you got everything. You got everything. Groundbreaking. Florals for spring. Groundbreaking. Here we go.
Black and white packaging. Inspired by my house. I shared those images with the design.
Right there. She just said. Bro, I'm telling you, she puts her foot in her mouth. She just said, black and white packaging inspired by my house. Okay. Black and white packaging inspired by my house. So you said that your skincare or makeup prep was Korean inspired, which what does that mean? Is it Korean or is it not? How is it Korean inspired? Then you said the packaging is inspired by your house, which we've and let's be honest, if this was really the case, if this house meant that much to you, you would have said, this is my house. This is the people who own a house, right? People who really, and just hear me out. People who own a house, a good house, in the $2 to $3 million range, they can tell you the build, year, the designer, those things. Oh, this is a Weston home. You know what I'm saying? And if you guys know a really fancy house building property, leave it down below in the chat. I love to look at them. Here in Texas, I like Weston homes. They always have like a spiral. There's something like that. We have never heard her talk about the builder of the house, the designer of the house, anything like that, right? All of a sudden here, when pushed into a corner, she's saying that her skincare packaging is inspired by her house. Girl. Where did you get the inspiration for the house to begin with? Let's start there. So, anyways, let me finish. Here we go.
Like eye patches, these are from Hero Cosmetics. Obsessed. My skin is just gagging me, dude. Okay, I want to try this new Beauty of Joseon tinted SPF over point of view. Definitely craving summer skin with the weather getting a little warmer. I expect this to give me full.
So at this point in the video, she just starts using other brands that I've never heard of before to show you that it works with her skin prep or skincare, because she called it skincare the other day. Now, the catching part of the video to get your attention is this right here. She opened up her video with a thing in her nose and it dripping skincare. This is to get your attention, like what the hell is going on, right? She has been pulling out all of the stops lately. When you click her video, it's your makeup looks like shit. You click her video, boom. It's just a lot of very eye-catching things that she's doing to get your attention. And there's people in the comments who are gonna say, you know, and I'll say this. This is what's very interesting, what you guys don't know about this right now. So if you guys don't know, I post a YouTube video every single day for the past 10 years. When I post a Mikayla Nogueira YouTube video, it's 100%, if not 99.9%, are saying, yeah, I agree with you. Oh, hell yeah, we clocked at the house. But it's only on TikTok, and it's only on TikTok, you're jealous, you're a bully. It's so interesting, and it's a totally different dichotomy here of people. Because on TikTok, they see through the bullshit. But they still come on here and they're like, you're a bully, you're obsessed. On YouTube, nothing gets past them. On YouTube, they're like, nope, liar of the house, clocked at the house, no, cash grab. And it's totally different. I don't know if it's a different audience of people or what's going on. But it seems like the people on YouTube are a lot more, like, because they've been through so much with watching influencers come and go, they know a cash grab when they see one, and they're very opinionated. On TikTok, maybe because it's a younger audience, they're more like, leave Mikayla alone. You're a bully. Leave her alone. It's stuff like that. That's one thing I've noticed about that. But anyways, I think that's all I wanted to say for that. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. This is Rich Lux with the hottest tea on. Before I end the video, does anybody want to come up and say anything? Hold on, we have some. Hold on. Let me invite some guests. Hold on, I think people want to say something. Hello.
No,
hold on. So before hold on. Hey, hi. If you don't want, you can drop down. You have to understand, not many influencers with as many followers that I have is opening up a space for you to voice your opinion. So I'm giving you a platform to say your opinion on it. So who would like to speak?
Well, my opinion was not about the Mikayla issue. My opinion was solely about how great you've been doing on this platform. And I come in your room because I like that you always share the news about anybody, and you're doing really, really good. So that's all I really wanted to say.
Thank you so much. And I appreciate that. I get a lot of negative comments, so it's good to see a positive one every now and then,
No, I have nothing negative to say about you.
Aw, I'm just a clown with the crown. I just report the news. But then we'll tell you what. IDMF, it's been like this for years. It's like you talk about somebody's favorite influencer, and they're like, how dare you talk about, you don't even know her. She pays my bills. It's like, whoa. Just reporting the news. They're just a hot topic right now. Next week will be somebody else. So,
absolutely.
It's very much, they come for the they come for the messenger, not the message. Don't come, yeah.
Yes, I don't know why that's like that.
It's the way it is. It's the way it is. But you know what, IDF? We talked about Mikayla's packaging a few days ago, and now she made a video addressing it. We talked about the ingredients. She made a video talking about it. So everything, I mean, there's a lot of people, and there's 150 souls here. There's a lot of people who work for the Mikayla team, because it's not just her. It's not her brand. She has investors behind it. There's a CEO. There's a lot of money put behind it. So when I go live and then people are addressing a concern, they let her know about it, and then she makes a video addressing it. It's a smart move. It's smart. You know, it's like nip it in the bud very quickly. And that's a smart thing to do. But but just because she said it doesn't mean I believe it. I don't believe. I mean, I think she literally said in her video, my packaging is inspired by my house. But what is it inspired that you have that? What was it? What was it? IDP or something? I don't know what she said. But I'm just not buying some of the things that she says. And I think a lot of people who have been around the block a few times can really tell if someone's telling the truth or not.
100%.
And if you have a young audience and you haven't been around the block, you haven't been burned by people and people lie for money, God forbid, then you don't see it that way until later on in life. Okay, anyways, anyone else want to have anything to say?
I'm gonna drop, but you keep doing you, Rich.
Thank you. I love you. Thank you, King.
Hi. I just wanted to say, hi, how are you doing? I think it's so I've been a makeup artist for 18 years.
Damn.
Like a professional makeup artist. Since I was 20, I'm 38.
Probably seen it all.
I do weddings. I specialize pretty much in bridal. But I remember seeing her initially on the app and her working at Ulta, which is fine and all, but I also want people to know, like, these people that you're taking advice for aren't people who are touching, like, I touch a million different women's face, men's face every single day, like, different textures, ages. I try different products on everyone. Like, it's not like someone doing their own makeup and doing well at it. It's a whole different process. So, like, when someone's giving you advice, saying, hey, I love this item, yeah, like, that's great and all, but I even used to tell people when I would do like lessons and everything back in the day, I'd be like, yeah, they're like, oh, I love what you're wearing. I'm like, yeah, but that's what looks good on me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, me. You have to, I'm like, this color, like a color that's going to look on you is not going to look good on me. A product that looks great on me is not going to look good on you. So even with Mikayla, like, yeah, she's doing, making, I don't know what making content is like, because I'm too busy, like, actually, like, doing weddings every weekend, but I do think it's interesting, like, that she chose to do, it's really skincare, right? It's moisturizer, it's a serum,
at the end of the day,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, so the thing is, no matter what, when I see skin, and I tell my brides this, if you are not taking care of yourself internally, it doesn't matter what you use on your skin.
That part.
It doesn't matter how great the serum is, the moisturizer is, if you're not drinking water, eating correctly, just taking care of your skin in general for years, like not sitting in the sun. I'm like, I can't, no matter what I put on your face, no matter if I have Giorgio Armani, if I have the most expensive anything, it doesn't really matter. So I'm interested in her way of promoting it. And listen, I think anyone hustling is great and make your money and all that good stuff. But I also tell people, like, be aware of what you buy just because someone's telling you how amazing it is. You know, she pays a lot of money to have her skin look like that.
I know that part, Philly.
You know, all that stuff. So I always just remind people, like, be very, like, Hailey Bieber's selling you something, but she's a multi-millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's lasers done to her face, and
I've done that.
It's just there's nothing wrong with consuming products, but really beware of where you put your money. Because these people, they are putting it on a face that is they take so much. They are taking care of their foundation.
Exactly. That was makeup by Casey G from Philly.
Yeah.
So here's
people.
Thank you so much, Michael. So I think this is what I feel like you were trying to say. It's that the difference is there are working makeup artists, and then there are just people like Mikayla who sit at home, play with makeup, and they give their opinion about it. And those are two different things.
Like, she does her makeup well. Like, I always say, like, she always did her eyeliner off screen. And I'm like, okay, well, yeah, it's not easy to put eyeliner on someone. I was 20 years old, getting yelled at by my mentor, telling me to make a straight line on someone's eye. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying, like, these people, like, you have to think, like, the Jaclyn Hills of the world and, like, the Candy Johnsons, those were real makeup artists. They were working makeup artists before they started their platforms. Like,
That part, yes. Back at the Mac counter.
yeah, and even Jeffree Star, like, he did people's makeup. So he understands what it is. Like, he understands a product. He understands how to apply it. He understands all those things. So you really have to beware of the sheep's and wolf's clothing, because at the end of the day, that's how they make their money. You know?
Exactly.
But you have to, there's beauty influencers and there's makeup artists. There's two different things.
Exactly.
So
And when I mean to cut you off, but when you're a working makeup artist, you're really like in there, and you really get to see how this stuff works on a lot of people's skin. And there are products that I feel are just hands down work really well. And one of them is like that Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. I think that works really well for a lot of people.
Very well, yeah.
And then you can even go up higher than that if you get that Giorgio Armani fabric one. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
So there's stuff like that.
I'm a ride or die double wear Estee Lauder.
See, and you know what? Estee Lauder Double Wear has been around for years.
Forever. And it just doesn't move. Like,
it doesn't move.
Like, if you want to go swimming on your wedding day, you wear that.
Exactly. And the thing is, like, because we have so much new makeup and foundation thrown at us constantly, we kind of forget that those OG brands are still there for a reason, because they work.
Yep. Amen. It's the truth. It's the truth. And I just always tell people, like, I don't think it so much matters. Like, some people are like, oh, I like this L'Oreal mascara. I'm like, oh, cool. Like, there's nothing wrong with high end, low end. It's like clothing, right?
Yeah.
You can buy a really expensive bag and be wearing an H&M shirt.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really what works for you. I'm obsessed with, like, Maybelline. They're like hyaluronic lip glosses. I think they're dupes for Fenty, and I buy a ton of them. And I just think they're inexpensive and they work the same. But like I said, there's makeup brands that some of these kids, and I don't want to offend anybody because I'm old soul. Some of these kids don't know about, like Mayron, you know. Oh yeah.
Krylon. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
There are setting sprays that when you spray it, burns your face, but it'll lock your makeup in really tight, bro.
It's the truth. I remember when I first started, we used to have, we didn't have beauty blenders at first. We had no beauty blender. When I started, it was 2007, right?
Yeah.
So I remember we would have these, like, these really fluffy latex sponges, and you would rewash them. Because they were like, you could wash them and, like, use them. And they were, like, the only sponge we used. But to be honest, like, we always used our fingers.
Yeah, I remember back in the day, it was just very much that.
It was warming up your product on your hand. So it's just funny to me how just from being a 20-year-old to now 38-year-old, how much it's changed. And I get stuff to do it too. Yeah, listen, I have a whole pack of them.
I love these. Let me tell you what, guys. I love using these because I'm kind of like a germaphobe, and when I use those sponges, I don't wash them like I should, and it gets bacteria, it looks gross. So I use these. It gets the job done. You can do it, and it's sanitary. You throw it away, especially if you're working MUA.
Yeah, I tell people, I'm like, we used to use our fingers, like, because it warms the product up and it warms in your skin. It actually makes it melt better into your skin. Now it's like people get freaked out by hands being touching their faces, but yeah, just like I said, like I try not to. I actually block a lot of beauty influencers because it gets me like aggravated. But there's nothing wrong with what she's built. But I always just say it becomes like they're just trying to sell you so much stuff.
Thank you, Terry.
You need so little.
Yes, and another thing that you touched upon earlier, I think, was that, okay, so she has these lip ampules, right? And she's putting it on, and she's like, look how it makes my lips look. However, she has gotten a lot of lip filler done. So the girl, the 18, 19-year-old girl who's watching this, or boy, they're going to be like, oh, I want to buy that lip ampule because I want my lips to look like that. but they're not
Yeah.
because they don't have filler in it.
Unfortunately, it's not going to work.
It's not gonna look the same because she has the filler inside the lip. I would have much and a lot of I've seen a lot of beauty gurus do this, that when they're selling something like this, they will get their lips deflated. They'll get it, they put the stuff in there to make it flat again, normal. They won't get Botox. They won't get any lasers to really show you that their product works. And I think Mikayla, and this is just not me saying it, I think that there's an audience of people out there who are looking at her like, girl, you had a lot of work done on your face. So they would be more inclined to purchase this if she made a statement to not get Botox or filler on her lips to really show you how the product works.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it doesn't work when you're putting makeup on. I always say it's like, when you can always tell when someone's done too much to their face because there's no bounce back. It's almost like putting makeup on cement. So with me, like, I can't stand it. I'm like, I can't, because it's like painting something. You're used to having like a little bit of like texture, like almost like a clay to someone's face. And like it almost makes them look older. Like, I'm 38. I actually stopped getting Botox and everything because I just like my face better. But, like when I have a client and nothing against them, like I'll be like, it's hard. I was like, I can't necessarily get it the way I want because I can tell they've done a little bit too much to their face. Mm-hmm. But I just think getting like a facial every now and then is good. But also I get it. The world we live in, we're consumed by. I get it. Plastic surgery, all that stuff. I get sucked into it too. I'm not.
But I'm not selling you something.
You should see but the thing is, I tell people, I look at my own, I'm right in front of my own vanity right now, and I'm a makeup artist. I literally have 3 brushes, 2 eyeshadow brushes. Wow. Like, I don't have that many things because it's the way you use your brush and the way you turn it and use each side of it that you don't need 50 brushes. I always used to tell my clients, I'm like, you don't need 50 brushes. Like, if you kind of change the direction you use it, it can do different things for you. Mm-hmm. But I get the consumption in the world, but I just always tell people, like, be aware.
Okay, no. I have to cut you off because if I don't, I'll forget, Casey. How many times have you done, and for everyone watching at home, this is Makeup by Casey G. She's out of Philly. She does a lot of bridal. How many times have you done a woman's face and they're like, oh my God, I look beautiful? Have you heard that before?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And you've been doing it for so long that it's almost like there's nothing new that can come out that is gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing new under the sun. There's nothing under the sun. You know?
I literally sometimes even revert back to the first time I worked in a salon for 13 years underneath a woman who was a makeup artist who really trained me, my foundations, and I still use the foundations of what she taught me. A lot of the things I do because it's basic.
Because it works, Casey. It works.
It works. Yeah.
If it's don't broke, don't fix it. It works.
Like if you do, it's the truth. And if you do it, like it's like if you do an older woman, like maybe like a grandmother, like color looks better on them because it gets sucked into their face. So if you put like a lavender on an older woman's eye, it doesn't look the same way it would look on like a younger person's eye. Like I do the same. I revert back to the 20-year-old makeup artist. I do the same things now. But I just tell, like, there's such simple things, like, I'm a big, like, the one expensive brand that I truly like is, and I'll probably say it completely wrong, but that it's the
Westman Atelier. Westman Atelier. Yep.
I love anything cream. I love cream.
No, yes. Stuff. Let me tell you why. For everybody watching, cream, I have it right here. Cream will last you longer than liquid and powder.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Especially if you're a woman in a 40+ community, cream is your best friend. If you're a man and you wear makeup, cream is your best friend. It just really gets in there. And then you want to know a real secret? You put the cream, on, then you put a liquid foundation on, then you put the powder foundation on, and that, bro.
It changes things. I think her stuff it's definitely pricey, but it goes a long way. Mm-hmm. And I think it's beautiful, and I do invest in that. But like, I'm just like, I just tell people just be so aware of certain like
Cream.
Just certain things you just see that people push. I'm like,
Right here. I have it right here. I'm gonna pin it. I'm gonna pin it in the TikTok shop. And this is so I'm a big fan of
I should do the TikTok shop and just sell things I like.
Yeah, the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour sticks. I mean, yeah. So this
I like her stuff.
ABH.
That's another thing.
What?
I use her liner, her gel liner, Anastasia Beverly Hills. I've used her gel liner for probably like 8 years.
The ABH contour sticks have been around forever. It's the whole Kim Kardashian was contouring her face.
Yeah.
Well, they just recently reformulated it after all these years, and they redid the packaging. The packaging looks very luxe. See, it's very nice packaging. And it's only available in the TikTok shop for the first week. So Sephora is not going to get it, nor Ulta, not even on abh.com. It's only in TikTok shop for the first week. So I pinned it if you guys want to check it out.
TikTok's smart.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much. But I also tell people too, like, I use Aquaphor on everyone. I use Aquaphor on everybody. Like, Aquaphor is like nothing. I like put it on my lips. I put it underneath my eyes. Like,
yep, that's an old school too. Yep, and you can use it for tattoos. It's not just for tattoos, guys.
It's old school stuff. I just wanted to say that I don't want to I don't want to act like I'm like jealous of a young girl or whatever because I'm older. But I just tell people I don't want people to feel like they need to buy all this stuff.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. As a working makeup artist who does weddings for over 10 years, what do you do to your clients before you put makeup on them?
So, like, what do I prep them with?
Yeah.
Or just, like, so I use the first aid pads, the first aid texture pads. I'm big on that.
Because is it because it helps with like exfoliating?
It helps with exfoliating. It just kind of takes any like
dead skin, dead dirt
off the face, especially because the night before, if they have a rehearsal dinner the night before. I typically do. What do? I usually do Aquaphor underneath their eyes, like the stick, but I do it very lightly. I don't do a ton of it.
To hydrate. Okay.
To hydrate. I sometimes I do like Laneige. Everyone says it different. They used to say Laneige or Laneige.
Yeah.
They had a serum. I actually have it in front of me that I started using a couple years ago. It's the glowy makeup serum. And I use that on, unless you're extremely, extremely, extremely dry, I only use that on them. I don't use like a heavy moisturizer. But unless I see, like, if I do see a patch, like patches, or I see, like, dehydration, I'll use the Laneige, and then I'll actually just use, I do use First Aid, their moisturizer, but I also like, it's actually sold on here a lot. It's called I forgot even how to say it. It's DIUEX. It's like the Angel. It's actually was formulated by SkinCeuticals. It's their makeup artist. I actually don't know where it is.
Hey, Nicole. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Blue.
Oh, right. It's probably in my makeup bag because I'm a makeup artist or a hot mess, just if anyone was wondering. We can never find our own stuff. But, literally. So it's DIEUX. So it's called Instant Angel. It's their moisturizer. It's a lipid-rich moisturizer, so I use that too. And they actually sell it on here, and I think it's way cheaper on here. Big version is $70. A small version of it is like $45. But that's all I do. That's all I put on them. I typically let each step dry a little bit. And then I just figure out foundation. To be honest,
that's it.
Foundations. That's all I do.
That's great. It wasn't a 5-step skin prep by one brand. Oh my God. Okay.
I'll put Aquaphor on their lips, I also will do. What else will I do? I don't do like 50 steps. I make it really, really simple because the foundation I either use Double Wear Estee Lauder, or I actually like the Fenty Skin Tint. I like that as well. I have a few Giorgio Armani ones, like you said. I have NARS foundation. I have NARS concealers. I have a few Tarte concealers. I totally mix them. I mix and match them. I like don't use one or use the other. It's totally whatever. But I am like a ride or die like NARS concealer girl because it's also an old school product.
Yep, and it works again.
I don't use a ton. I actually don't use a ton of palettes, but I do like Patrick Ta. I like his palettes. I think they're really nice.
The Major Dimensions.
Yeah, but again, I know that's investment I'm putting in my kit. But other than that, I use those 2 palettes. I use Stila liquid eyeshadows, like the Kitten I love. I use L'Oreal mascara. Like, I only do individual lashes, so I don't do any strips at all.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I actually never done, when I started, when I was 20, my old boss only did individuals. So I'm like a boot camp individual lash girl.
Okay.
So I can so I just do Ardell. I use Ardell Free Natural lashes. That's what I use on my girls. And that's all I do, but I don't do 50. I literally don't do 50 steps at all. My girls though, like if I do a trial and I see something that I'm concerned about with their skin, I'll be like, hey, maybe 6 months before your wedding, or if a year before their wedding, I'll be like, hey, get on like, doesn't have to be fancy, but get on a good eye cream, a good moisturizer day and night, and exfoliate twice a week. That's what I tell them. And you're good to go.
Yeah, exfoliation is real key. You guys, I always felt like if you want to have really nice skin before you put makeup on, exfoliate your face, shave the hair. Yes. And I always tell people, remember, you can't put paint on sandpaper. To exfoliate the face. It will help out so much. And again, to what Casey said, it's like no lotion, potion, or cream is really going to help you. It starts from the inside. So stuff you're eating.
It's water. It's like when people start drinking water again, they're like, my skin looks so different. I'm like, because you're hydrating your body.
Yep.
Like, that's all it takes. But that's all I wanted to say.
Thank you so much. You guys, make sure you pick up Makeup by Casey G on TikTok. She's a real working makeup artist from Philly.
I sure am. Yeah. I sure am. You don't want to see my kit. It's crazy.
Thank you for coming on. I love you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye. Have a good night, guys.
That was awesome. All right, Fashion Creative London, do you have anything to say?
Hello. Yeah, I just been looking at Mikayla. I don't follow her. I actually kind of dislike all of that overconsumption and false advertising because you don't know what's real and what's not. But I was looking at her packaging and it's not good. I mean, even if it's mimicking her style, it's very 15 years ago kind of vibe. So
wow. See, people are really saying this. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on.
Yeah.
You guys at home, thank you. So people, I'm gonna continue on this thing of people just don't like her packaging. It looks kind of boring. So let me know what you think about that in the comments down below. This is Rich Lux with the hottest tea on YouTube. Mwah.